What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today on Planet Destiny. It is Friday and Xur is here. As you can see, we're in a tree this week. We are on Nessus, in fact, over in the north side of the map. If you're loading at the Watcher's Grave, we are just outside the Proving Ground Strike. All right, let's have a look and see what goodies we've got this week. All right, interesting. We'll start off here as we always do. So this contains a new exotic if you have any missing from your collection. If you have a full collection already, though, then it will provide a random piece of exotic armor instead. So, again, seeking out higher stat rolls and things like that, be sure to pick that up. It will cost you 97 legendary shards or an exotic cipher. You can get that from your season pass or via this quest from Xur. Now, for the weapon of the week, we've got the Skyburner's Oath. The exotic scout rifle introduced back in the Red War campaign. Scout rifle's getting a nice buff next season too. Slug rifle is the intrinsic trait, so the weapon fires and lobs large explosive seeking slugs when you're firing from the hip. And when you're ADSing, the slugs travel fast and straight with higher damage and a slower rate of fire. Was originally quite good for Proving Grounds last season, but then got overshadowed by other loadouts and things like that. Scouts overall need some help, and that's coming next season. So if you don't have this, if you're new to Destiny, be sure to pick it up. And if you already have it, then be sure to prepare to dust it off next season. It could be causing a few surprises. We've got the Ophidia Spathe for you hunters then. We've got the Solar Affinity 60 stat, so the lowest we've seen in quite some time. Heavily weighted towards recovery and strength though, so not too bad, because this gives you 2 knife charges per charge, or 2 knives per charge rather. But yeah, not the greatest roll, but not absolutely terrible. Be interested to see how it plays out with some of the sandbox changes next season. As you can see, we've got some nice armor ornaments too, so not the greatest. You'll probably get a better one from a GM if you're running those out between now and the end of the season. But if you're not running GMs or you're new to Destiny, then be sure to add this one anyway to that collection of yours. We've got the Severance Enclosure, the Titan chest piece that very rarely gets used. Arc Affinity. And then we got the Armor's Perk, where a powered melee final blows unleash a damaging explosion, and finishes and final blows against more powerful targets increase that radius and damage of said explosion. Very situational, and as a result doesn't get used a great deal. Could do with a bit of a retune and rework, but we'll see what happens next season. 62 stat is the armor's overall stat distribution there, and it's fairly evenly distributed there, slightly higher on recovery, but nothing to scream home about. But yeah, introduced in Season of the Dawn, a collection piece at best, but you could easily pass on this and sleep well tonight. Then we got the Eye of Another World, a popular one for exotics. Got the Void Affinity. Got the Armor's Perk, where it highlights priority targets and improves the regen and speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. 62 stats, so again, not absolutely huge. It's pretty average across the board this week. Heavily weighted towards mobility. If you're looking for it, really low actually for recovery on those warlocks. But yeah, introduced in the Red War, really cool. It's got a really amazing ornament, which you can't get anymore. This was back from faction rallies back in the day. Actually puts the Eye of Another World in the helmet, which is pretty cool. But yeah, other than the ornament, that's probably the greatest thing about this exotic this week, if you have it. If not, then again, you could probably get a better one from GMs if you're running those out between now and the end of the season. So there we go, a quick look at Xur. Not many left now between now and next season, so be sure to stay stuck to the channel for all the latest updates on Season 15. If you've enjoyed this video though, be sure to leave a comment and rating down below. That super helps us out here on the channel. And as I said, to stay up to date with everything to do with Destiny 2, be sure to hit subscribe as well. I want to jump back into the game as always, guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.